Okay, I'm still on Cold Harbor Brook Trail, and I just followed this road here that went by the house. I was going to take a picture of, they got wonderful Halloween decorations, a ton of skeletons in different poses. One riding a bike, one in a tree, one greeting people as they drive by. I even have one of a couple of the skeletons are dancing. I mentioned it to the homeowner, he was out there. I told him, very creative, I love it. But I figured I'd take another video here, because that last one was marred by the construction beeps. I was planning on taking one here on this lovely section going through this big meadow. Not really sure what these are. I thought they were the things that if you get stuck in your hair, you're screwed. The real spiny things, but they're not. As you see, they come off when you touch it. This field's full of them. And right over here is Cold Harbor Brook. I didn't even notice that on the walk in. Yeah, here's the brook. Well, it gets pretty deep. I guarantee there's some brook trout in this. It's a good sized brook. More water plants over here. And I've still got another just under 2 mile walk, I would say. I figured I'd take some more vid walking along here as I go along, because there's a number of boardwalks. I just walked through a cobweb. I actually had a spider dangling from a web on me earlier. I noticed them, so I was able to snag the web with my finger and put him on the ground. But it's been a great hike. Now we're here in Northborough, Mass. On a very warm October 25th. It's the Tuesday before next week's Halloween celebration. All Hallows Eve. There's a little bit of milkweed here. As you can see, there's some. It's a bit of foliage out. With all the rain and stuff that we had this year, it's been pretty bad. But it's kind of cool to hear such amazing amount of crickets so late in the season. Cool old. There's the farmhouse over there with the skeletons. The back end of the barn. It's called the Valley Farm. I wonder what's going on here. I wonder if I heard a deer laid down right here. I wonder why that's all matted down like this. Perhaps. But I gotta walk down the trail here, and then it's back in the woods for a while until I get to the very end of the hike, and then I'll be walking across an old flood control dam. I took pictures of it earlier in the hike, and that's where most of the dog walking folk hang out. I mean, I've seen a couple of doggy bags up in this area, especially over there where the construction was. It's like, why bother bagging the dog poop? Just grab a stick and flick it off into the woods. It's certainly not going to biodegrade any quicker in a plastic bag. And here's the beginning of the punch-in. And there's boardwalks up ahead to get across all the squishy shit. And I'll be following these woods south for a ways until I get to the flood control dam. Yep. Really pretty meadow. Up here I could see the big tower over in Boylston. It's the next town over from Northborough. There's all kinds of boroughs except the East Borough. There's a West Borough, a North Borough, a South Borough. There's even a Marlboro, like the cigarettes. But there's no East Borough. It doesn't exist. But I just wanted to take another vid here. As I said before, and I just gotta think of a fucking good quote. Hey, let's do an old one. There's no place like home.